it's your boy Keegan. We're back here again. Today we're going to be doing some chicken fried rice. Today I'll be showing you a super simple, down and dirty way. It only takes 6 ingredients, and by the end of it, I promise you, this rice, it'll be tasting just like your favorite restaurants. So stick with me. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's get started.
Alright, here's our 6 ingredients. First up, we have our 2 chicken breasts. We'll end up trimming those down a little bit later, take some of the fat off. Behind them, we have green onions. We'll be using 2 stalks of those for garnish. Behind that, mixed veggies. We got a cup and a half of carrots, peas, corn, green beans, frozen mixed vegetables. They work wonderful. Half a yellow onion. And last, that's jasmine rice. I cooked it the day before. Day-old rice is the best kind of rice to use because it dries out a little bit being left in the fridge overnight and helps create perfect fried rice texture. Alright, next up, our spices. We'll be using 1 tablespoon of white pepper in lieu of black pepper. I think it has a little bit more earthy tones and keeps in with the traditional flavor of fried rice. Tablespoon of Chinese 5 spice, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce. Here we have the ingredients of Chinese 5 spice. Everything there is common that you can find in the grocery store, but that really just makes it so much easier. Alright, and now we're continuing on with the prep work. Here we'll dice up half an onion. One of the great things about fried rice is you really can't go wrong. The main ingredient, rice, obviously. You keep that and then add whatever you want. Traditionally, fried rice was created to help use up leftovers in the kitchen. Whatever you have, toss it in, fry it up. Makes a delicious meal always. With the chicken, I like to trim them up a little bit, take the fat off, any of the cartilage, anything missed, just to make it a little bit more tender and delicious when eating. No one wants to bite into a gristly, sinewy piece of meat. When cutting up the vegetables and the chicken, you want all of them to be approximately the same size. I like a little bit chunkier chicken, so I make them a little thicker. Just increases the cooking time a little bit. That's the main idea behind having the same size vegetables, is to keep the cooking times all relative. With stir frying, it's very important so you can create the dish in a timely manner. Alright, here are all our ingredients chopped up, prepped up, ready to go. Onion, green onion, egg, mixed veggies. I might have forgot the egg in a shot earlier. Here's the chicken all cut up, ready to go, and guess where they're going? Right on in the wok. Alright, time to get that wok piping hot. This technique is called long yao. You want to get the wok super hot. Also have a good seasoning on your wok. And when it's ready, you put a little bit of oil in, about a tablespoon, maybe two, swirl it around, and this is what creates the non-stick surface. Here I'm tossing a couple droplets of water in. This is a good way to test how hot your wok is. You can see right there in the middle slightly how the beads of water don't instantly evaporate and they kind of just roll around on the wok. That's how you know it's very hot and it's ready to go. You can use any neutral oil you'd like. Don't use EVOO or extra virgin olive oil. The smoke point on that is way too low to handle the heat we use when stir frying in a wok. Alright, I'm swirling that around. Traditionally with long yao, they would dump that oil out and put cool oil back in to cool the bottom of the wok down slightly. Instead of dumping mine out, I just add a little bit more in. In goes the chicken, and we can make fun of me a little bit here. Throughout the whole cooking process, you can see I'm questioning a little bit, gets a little sticky. I didn't create the best non-stick surface, but that's fine. At the end of this, honestly, it just takes a wipe out and all of it goes away. That's the beauty of having a well-seasoned wok. So stir frying the chicken here, you want to go to about 80 to 90% done. We'll finish off the rest when we reincorporate the chicken back into the dish at a later stage. Right now, we're really just trying to get the flavor in, cook it to where it's almost complete, but not ready yet. No one got away from me on there. Throwing that boy right back on in. Do that at your own risk at home. 5-second rule in my mind. Alright, chicken looks like it's just about done. Time to get that off the wok, put it off to the side, and we'll save that for a little bit later on. Okay, oil back in, swirl it around, keeping that non-stick. Okay, one egg, right in, cool little one-hand egg crack, if I do say so myself. Alright, and fry this egg up real quick, nice and scrambled. When stir frying on your wok, one of the most important techniques is heat control. Usually that gets accomplished normally by just lowering your temp on the oven. But with the wok, one of the best things you can do is take it off the heat source. The metal of the wok maintains enough heat and it slowly cools down just enough to where it takes the major sear out of the pan and you'll avoid burning your food. And another important part with stir frying in a wok or any pan is portion control and not overcrowding the pan. Obviously, the more stuff, the longer the cooking time. Here I'm just breaking up all the rice. You want singular grains in fried rice. This isn't sticky rice. We're not making sushi. We're making fried rice. Break it all up, incorporate the egg, and just keep stir frying. Alright, we might be missing a clip because someone forgot to hit record, but we'll never know. Here in the wok, those are onions and garlic. First, put the oil in, let the oil heat up a little bit, and then instantly get your aromatics in there, aka your onion, your garlic, if you're using peppers. That way they infuse into the oil and give that flavor, and then that flavor imparts into the rice as it all absorbs up. So back in the rice and egg mixture into the onion garlic oil. Stir fry, stir fry, stir fry. Keep breaking the granules. It's a quick process. Along with breaking the granules up here, you want to spread the rice out slightly a little bit so they touch the edge of the wok. They char up a little bit. You want a little bit more texture with your fried rice. And you gain that from them cooking on the wok. Next, in the vegetables they go. Frozen vegetables, they're blanched, pre-cooked. They just need to heat up and soften up a little bit, and that'll happen in no time, being in there with all these ingredients. Here we go again with the seasonings. About 2 tablespoons of white pepper. The Chinese 5 spice. soy sauce, and when you're adding your liquids into your wok, you want to drizzle them around the edges. That'll help sear the sauce just slightly again, and it imparts a different flavor, and that's how you create the restaurant style flavors. And that helps to also re-season your wok and keep giving your wok more flavors. That's one thing about woks that we don't really see here in the West, is every wok has a unique flavor because the sauces you use, and when you use that technique of pouring them around the edges, they sear and slightly polymerize with the oils and help create that non-stick surface on the wok, but also impart flavors. And so when you're cooking on it, it's like cooking on stainless steel. That creates a different flavor than cooking on Teflon. Cooking on two different woks won't create the same flavors. If you were to pour those sauces just directly over the rice, it would have just a completely different flavor. So, we're almost done. Stir fry, stir fry, stir fry. Incorporate. Make sure everything's mixed up. It's all getting around. And we can see the home stretch now. Alright, that is looking done. A little bit flying over the edge, no big deal, no one saw it. Alright, so there you guys have it. Super easy way to create this dish. I know it's going to be delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I did creating it. This was a lot of fun. Again, really easy. Whip it up real quick on a weeknight, super busy day. No problem. You can still get fresh, delicious fried rice. Pair this with any meal and make it a perfect balance. Alright, thank you guys. I'm ready to dig in. Take care.